Hello guys, so I failed to pull Cyno. Yes, it's sad. And right after 3.1, they added Tighnari in the standard banner. So that means he's gonna be in your pit anti-PT pools, right? You're gonna get him. He's part of the gang now, right? The standard 5-star gang. So I got him. I decided to level him up. So this is my review about him. So first impression, his character is fine. It's not that cool. He looks like a 4-star, and he uses a bow.
律
He
流
is
直
like Ganyu, I guess,
断罪の名
because
によ
he leaves a taunt. His emphasis is on charge attack with a little waste that, unlike Ganyu, which is just by herself a nuke, Ganyu can like annihilate anything just by herself. This guy needs another character. So that is, well, Electro. Because you're gonna want to cause aggravate, right? Causing aggravate allows him to deal extra damage. That's a good thing. And I already mentioned the taunt from his
一
team.
応目を覆えば
Gets a 3 free shots. Charge shots, by the way. And then he has a very short cooldown for his burst. So I'm assuming in his rotation, you should be using the burst alongside his E and charge, right? This would allow him to dish out more damage and make a full rotation in your team, going back to him, repeating the same thing again, right? Okay, so I'm here to test some damage, but before that, the teams that this dude is good at, I mean, what I theorize that is actually decent for him would be obviously Quicken Team or Hyper Bloom, which is just add a Hydro here, put Kokomi here instead of Zhongli, gonna do great, right? It's only on that those two. You're not gonna use Burning on him, right? That's stupid. Burning is like worse in this game, right? Very bad. It's like it's like doesn't even exist, right? Okay, so since Electro and Dendro requires you to level the characters up, you're gonna have to level them to 90. I mean, Fischl is not, but my Yae is. This allows them to get a lot more damage in aggravate and spread based on what I saw on other
知
people.
識の価値っていうのは単
And
純
since
に
I'm
お
free to
金で
play,
測れるものじゃない
technically, I have the wish thing that gives me Primo every day, but
うーん
I'm a dolphin, yeah, that thing.
うん
So
お
you have
お
in his talents as high emphasis on elemental mastery, right? EM here, EM here, EM gives him damage. So you're gonna want him EM sands, good. You also still gonna need crit rate and crit damage, right? His ascension is Dendro. If you ascend him, you get Dendro bonus. Yep. But this bonus actually is not enough. So you're still gonna use Dendro Goblet. So since I'm talking about artifacts, this is like probably the second best, right? The first best would be this because it's EM plus EM. This would be a total of 240 EM if you use it on him. For me, I'm not using it on him. I'm using for her because Fischl can trigger its effect when not on the field. So whose EM is the same type as the equipping EM is increased by every 50 for every party member. So This is actually insane for her because she doesn't need to be on the field for us to deal quicken, right? That means this is perfect for official. So I'm just putting it for official. Yeah, I just this zone is that. Anyway, for him, the next would be this. This is actually interesting, right? The main reason you're not gonna use this on him would probably because of this part. This effect can be triggered even if the equipping character is not on the field, which means I can equip that to this. Exactly. I can just equip Deep Wood to Yae. She can reduce the Dendro resistance by 30% and you're still gonna get it, right? So if your main DPS is a Dendro, this is not good for them, right? If your main DPS is Dendro, you're just gonna use 2 piece and a Gladiator, right? Because the fourth piece could be used by your off DPS, like character, example, official or MC, or anyone that can do off field damage, right? This is, but still, I checked it, pretty good damage. I'm not gonna show you that, but
よっ
for now, I'm just gonna show weapon, right? Difference of weapon damage. I'm not gonna post this and show you. I'm just gonna let you see the difference, right? So I'm using Slingshot because his main set kit revolves on charge attack, and this is crazy. I just leveled this day this weapon, and I just realized this thing is crazy, right? I've been in using this enhancement. I didn't realize it gives you 60% damage with a demerit of 10%. Just you don't normal charge, but his kit is on charge, so it doesn't matter, right? So I've decided this would be the best free to play weapon, right? Or this one. Obviously, this is emphasized on charge attack. Actually, would be good for him, but I'm using this one because of this. Okay. So next would be this one, right? So because this one has also emphasis on charge attack. So the problem with VV is it's a battle pass weapon, and the problem with VV2 is this is trash and this is even trash, right? If they ever decide to put change the chance for instead of 50, put it on 100%, which I don't know why they haven't thought of that, because it has a cooldown already, right? This adds to the taunt. This actually taunts, attracts surrounding opponent, right? But his E is already taunt, so if you use his E, he attacks enemy, surge attack, and the wind whirlpool cyclone attracts more enemies, making for easy AoE. Very good. Next would be the EM one. Since I already told you his skill has emphasis on EM, this is actually good for him, but EM and burst only, right? But that's good, but his kit is also charge attack. This is like mid. Actually good but mid, right? Next would be this. EM and attack. This is actually good, so good. Probably better than stringless, in my opinion. Because this also buffs his both of his attack and charge attack and EM for his skill and reaction, right? This I actually 5-star because I thought it would be good until I read, because I'm not good at reading. I read this. This stitching of forest effect can be triggered once every 20 seconds. That is stupid. 20 seconds. Okay, let me repeat that. 14 seconds. This is 14 seconds. This also gets lower by refinement, right? So 14 seconds, they could reach probably even 5. I don't know. I have, wait, 13. So one level probably could reach 10 seconds, right? It's insane. Why do they do this? It's stupid, right? 140 EM. Actually insane, but not enough, right? So he's dealing 180, so it's like the weapon that we all used to love. It's this one, right? It's like this but weaker. So the thing about that is that it looks like it fits him, right? It fits the aesthetic. But why, Mihoyo? Why do you have to do that? This is weak. This is not enough. 12 seconds for 140 and triggers for 20 seconds. I don't understand, right? So that's kind of stupid. So the weapon for free to play is this 3-star right here. These are bad, right? Because you're locked against weak spot. That's like this but worse, right? And what's the thing? This is also bad, obviously, because Hydro and Pyro. And this is also bad. So it's only a slingshot and this or this, yeah, if you, or this if you're free to play. Prototype, Wind Bloom if you played the game before, and slingshot if you are opting for the best. But if you actually just don't give a freak, you can use all of any of this. You can even use the rust. No one's stopping you, but he's gonna do damage. Okay. So anyway, I tried this because it's insane. They say. So we're gonna check it out. Okay, so we're gonna first go attract the chicken. 1289. Very weak. So if I do this, oh my god, that's actually high. 1, 2, 3, 3.
一応目を覆えばよっほっキリがない
Okay, what the heck is that attack? The heck is that? That shit scared me. What the heck, man? You're not supposed to do shit like that. What the heck? The heck this chicken do?
黒き翼
God,
見えないだろついてきて
13k, 13k charge.
主練満員だよ
2000, 2000. That's weak, I guess.
よっせいえいてっ
19, 19, 19, 23. That's not the age I was born in, so it's kind of weak.
律流15姿を見て
Anyway, 13k. That's the damage. Okay, so that was 13k charge attack with my stupid playstyle, and a few 2000s from the burst, something along those. I'm not gonna watch the video, pause and calculate those things, but first thing I saw 13k, pretty good. And what I've noticed is that I don't know if this is good, right? This is actually decent in what I can see on the screen until I see this, right? 354, I realize is like far from 510. So if I swap Zhongli for Bennett, then I'm sure I'm gonna get the same damage or higher. Wait, let me check something. Okay, so you're gonna ask, what did I check? It's Kujo Sara. Right here, my friends, is your potential savior, Kujo Sara, right? She gives you AoE attack bonus based on her attack. So she's probably better than Bennett here. I mean, if you replace one of this with, we're gonna try to replace that. We're gonna replace her with Kujo Sara.
私がお前を勝利に導こ
Honestly, I think Yai Miko is better in rotations, but if she's gonna buff, she's gonna buff. So this is 1445. Also, I forgot I'm using the Ode. We're gonna use the sharp, a slingshot.
う。散れ。
Okay, we get the buff. 1635. I've seen the slingshot. It's good. Windblown is 1.5, I guess. 1.8 because it's buff right now, but we're gonna check without Kujo Sara for a while. So yes, you can use Kujo Sara to compensate for the damage that the slingshot is lacking right now. So it would be great. But EI is obviously better because her totems, you can just leave them behind and you go skra. Anyway, we're gonna check the damage you see with Bloom Ode. I'm not gonna use the crescent to check, or probably I am. I'm gonna actually check it. Okay, we're back. The same setup, just different weapon. We're
ついてきて。
seeing weaker damage
チョック。律流。チョ
in
ック。
terms of just
断罪
physical.
の名において
Wait a second. 8,000.
せい。律流。チョック。
8,000? What the heck? 9,000. 9,570. I saw 13k.
音が聞こえる。
And a bunch of 2,000. It's official, guys. This is weaker than this. This 3-star absolute beast. Okay? So don't bother trying to level up your other stringless like me. And Ode. Windbloom Ode and this just the same. I'm not gonna showcase Windbloom because it's probably weaker. So we're gonna check out the Crescent next. Hey you guys, I'm back with the same setup but Crescent. Okay? You're mad? Okay. So we see this chicken. We do this.
よっ。
Immediately, almost the same as the thing. I
15。
forgot.
律流。
The
チョック。
slingshot, I mean.
姿を
よっ。せい。試練満員だよ。ついてきて。
Unfreaking believable.
よっ。えい。
Unbelievable. Unbelievable, guys.
律流。チョック。
Unbelievable.
一応目を覆えば。ふふ。せい。ついてきて。
Unreal. This is surreal. Okay, so after that flashbang you experience, I also experience what I think is a revelation. What I think is the truth that this shit is actually insane. Okay? So we're gonna give Ganyu back her crescent because Anyone who uses Crescent besides Ganyu gets cursed. So this is actually better, right? I saw the burst, the basic hit, it reaches from 12k to 14k because of the 72%, right? This thing is dealing 13k per charge in the head. That's 1000 less. And I'm eyeballing this, right? I'm not using any math. I'm not posting any video and checking the numbers, calculating. I'm just in my eyes. This is actually better. Why? If you see, this is a 72% buff, right? This is just crit rate. I don't have problems with that. This is decent, right? In my artifacts. If I get more crit damage, yes, if I get more crit damage and attack, I think attack, right? This is gonna be substantially better because if I use this, I'm getting 34, right? So what's bad about that, right? So here's what's bad about that. I played Ganyu a lot, and the moment you use this weapon with Ganyu and you're up against an enemy without a weak point, this weak point, this weapon is bad. It's it's good, but it's bad. 72% absolute insane, but it's bad without actually proccing it, right? Which is not that much, but sometimes you miss because it's a charge attack. Actually, very hard. But the most of that, this is crit rate, right? I'm not gonna freaking bother. I'm not gonna freaking bother my way up to fix my shit just so that I get a 50 freaking crit rate with 1 to 2 ratio. I'm not gonna bother that shit. Just stop the crescent, guys. If you have this max up and this not max up, just don't bother. Just go for the slingshot, okay? That's just the verdict for the weapon, right? So I already talked about this. So what? So constellation. No, no, guys. This shit, you're just gonna get this with luck, and as long as you play the game, you're gonna get constellation. It's not soon. It's not now. It's not probably next year, but in the near future, probably 2077, Genshin Impact is gonna give us a ticket to get a standard 5-star character, right? We're gonna get the ticket. We're gonna get a free 5-star from the standard banner, and we're gonna get a constellation. Doesn't matter if it's like 2077. We're gonna get that, right? So don't bother for the constellation. It's just good. All of them are good. Okay, so priorities. If your talent level, you can just see this. The people's choice. Okay, they are always right. Customer is always right. So my verdict for him, actually good. This thing is very good. The moment you get this guy from the standard banner, like me, I got this from this is the anti PT for me right now against Cyno. Level him up because Dendro is actually very fun and great, right? So that's my verdict. He's good in a rate of 10. This is this. How much is this? It's 8. Yes, I know math.